Hey guys, so I don't anticipate this video being a super long video. I just kind of wanted to update you guys on my health journey, trying to figure out what the heck is wrong with me. Um, so basically, on Friday, my husband is off of work so that he can take me to my MRI of my cervical spine with and without contrast. So that means, yay, somebody else gets to put an IV in, and I hope that they have the skills to do the IV without having to poke me a million and one times because I have noticed that some people are really good at getting the IV on the first or second try, and other people it takes like 8 or 9 times to try to get an IV. And some of them just kind of like will poke and prod until they can get something. And since I have to have contrast, I'm hoping that they can find a vein quickly and efficiently because I don't like being a pincushion. And sadly, I end up having to be a pincushion plenty of times, especially in the last year or so with everything that went on with my health. Um, so, yeah, I have to do that. And we're basically trying to figure out if I have a list of these diseases. We are trying to rule out certain diseases or conditions, and we're trying to pinpoint what exactly could be causing what is wrong with me. So, my doctor wants to rule out transverse myelitis and a couple of other things that he put on the order for my MRI. We're also looking at potentially ruling out Parkinson's disease. We're looking at a bunch of different conditions, and I really just want an answer at this point in time. Like, I want to know, okay, do you have this? Do you not have this? Like, I just want to know, am I okay? Is there anything that I need to be doing right now so that my health is at its best? I have a lot of neck problems, back problems, lower back problems, and obviously I have that Bertolotti syndrome where it's like fused or partially fused to the sacrum. And so I have to deal with constant pain from that. So I don't know. I just really want answers at this point. Like I said, I want answers to come in the form of either ruling it out or this is what you have. Like I said, my neurologist was thinking potentially transverse myelitis. I'm not sure exactly what brought him to that potential diagnosis because um, he didn't really talk to me about what exactly he was testing me for, but he did a whole bunch of like autoimmune labs and regular labs. He did like 20 different labs and it was a lot. So I don't know exactly what conditions he was testing me for, but I need to know answers. And like this was over a month ago now, and that was when I got all the labs done and everything, and he still has not contacted me about any of the lab results. And so it's really frustrating to kind of just be here and not have any sort of answers at all. So that is really frustrating. That is one of the really frustrating things about my neurologist is because he does not actually live in the town where I see him. Like almost all of my appointments are via telehealth. And it's just really frustrating because I can't like talk to him one to one, like face to face. It's face to face through a screen. So I don't know. I just kind of want to have answers, like I said, and I want to know what the heck is going on with my body and what is going on with myself. It would be nice to have a diagnosis so then I can know that I'm not crazy and this is actually happening to me. Like, even if I do have a new diagnosis, it would be nice to know what that diagnosis is so then I can start dealing with the symptoms and I know like what the treatment plan is going forward. So I just kind of really want answers at this point, regardless of what those answers are. I want answers. And so I'm frustrated, but at the same time, I'm hopeful that we get answers. So that is what the MRI is for on Friday. Today is Wednesday. So in a couple days, I will be getting that MRI done. Hopefully, we get answers because sometimes doing all of the tests is really frustrating. I've had to deal with this tremor, and that is kind of what started the conversation with my neurologist about doing all of the testing in the first place, was because I had this tremor that's been going on. As you can see, it does get better sometimes when I'm actually focusing on what I'm doing. Like if I'm coloring, sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't, which makes it really hard to kind of pinpoint what is causing my tremor. So I don't know. But anyways, I just wanted to tell you guys that that is why we're doing a cervical MRI with and without contrast on Friday. So keep me in your thoughts and prayers. Hopefully I can get some answers, and I will talk to you guys in my next video.